All right, I am over here. I've got the picture right there. My wife's over there. She's blocking the paper, so I cannot see it. So I'm going to start explaining this drawing. All right, so do you know what landscape and portrait means on the paper? So you want the paper portrait. I can't tell you whether or not that's landscape or portrait. I can't tell you. So you want it portrait versus landscape. Well, I guess I can tell you because it's communication. So portrait is up and down, landscapes.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So vertical versus horizontal. So you want it portrait. So we're going to be starting going horizontally across the paper. So if I were to draw an S on the paper, it would be vertical, you know? I would draw an S and that would be vertical. So I want to draw a big S horizontally across the paper and backwards. So a backwards S, and the S is going to be lengthened out a little bit. Does that make any sense to you? So like take the angles out of the S, you know? Make it smooth, like a long S, backwards S. A long, nice backwards S. So a backwards S would also look like a 2 if you were looking at it, you know? So a long, nice, smooth backwards S. Let me know when you got that.
Got it.
Okay. Now remember when we were kids and you would draw like words and you would make them bubble letters?
Yeah.
So make that backwards S a bubble letter. So you know, like
No, I don't know what you're saying.
make it a bubble letter, like make it bold. So like trace the exact S and then connect the lines.
Okay.
Okay, now at the very beginning of that S, go over like maybe 2 inches, like kind of close to the first curve,
Yeah.
but closer to the edge than the first curve.
Okay.
So like 75% to the first curve,
Okay.
and make a line.
That's how long?
Just a straight line, probably 2 inches long.
This way.
I can't tell you. Vertical. I can't look at you. Vertical. A vertical line, probably 2.5 inches long. About 75% of the way to the first curve.
Good.
Alright, now make that bold. So draw another line next to it and connect the dots.
What do you mean draw another line next to it?
Like the same size line and then connect it at the top, you know? So it's like so it almost looks like an S with its tongue sticking out, you know?
Okay.
Okay, now this is the last thing we have. So, you know what the Jesus fish looks like the carp symbol that your grandpa uses?
Yeah.
So, it's a Jesus fish, but the back end's not connected. So it's almost like a big cursive L.
Where?
So I'm about to tell you. So it's almost like a big cursive L almost.
Okay.
So, but the top is missing. So,
Okay, where's that?
okay, so we have the S, and then we have the first hump and the second hump. So this is going to go, it's going to start in the middle of the S,
Uh-huh.
and it's going to, so you know how the S has 2 humps? One's up, one's down, right? So on the down hump, you're going to draw a huge cursive L without the top. So let's say you were drawing an L let's say we're starting at the bottom of the paper. Or not, so go up a little bit, not the bottom of the paper. And we're going to start drawing a big cursive L. But we're going to stop when we hit the S. So that the top of the L doesn't have its hump. Does that make sense? Okay, so just draw a big cursive L starting at the bottom of the page.
How big is this cursive L?
Okay.
And, I mean, is it going through the S?
No, it's stopping when it hits the S. So it's missing the top part.
So the S should not be located towards the bottom of the page.
No, the S should be at the top of the page.
Okay, well, I did not know that.
Okay. Well, that's a communication problem.
So
I should have told you
I'll
that.
have to start this over.
You don't have to start it
Yes,
over.
because I have no room to do this cursive.
Well, I don't know what to do then. I mean, this is a communication issue that I didn't communicate.
Flip the page over.
Okay, flip the page over and do the same thing. Sorry, sir, we had an obvious communication issue.
Okay, so I'm back at it.
Okay.
Okay, so towards the bottom of the page, make a cursive L
Yeah.
and stop at the bottom of the S.
Yes.
Like a normal L.
Like a cursive L.
Yes.
Like a lowercase L. Like a Jesus fish.
Oh, okay, got it. Is it from the bottom of the page to the bottom of the F?
Yes.
And
But remember
is it touching? Is it touching?
Yes, it touches it, but it doesn't have the top. So basically draw a big L. So think if you were to draw a big L and then it goes through the S and then you erased everything on the top. Got it. Let me know when you're done. And me and my professor will look at this together.
Alright.
Okay, you got it? I'm going to flip the camera. Okay, I can't flip the camera. This is what we got, okay? It's definitely not what we were looking for. But it's got everything that we were looking for. So yeah, we definitely had some communication issues. So one more time, that's what we're looking at. All right, thank you.